Welcome, everyone, to the ADA National Network's 30th anniversary special session. Today, we have the pleasure of offering you an opportunity to learn more from the 10 regions across the country who represent the ADA National Network. My name is Robin Jones. I'm the director of the Great Lakes ADA Center. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and turn over the microphone to Brittany Wilson, who is our moderator for today's program. Brittany, it's all yours.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ADA Jeopardy! Learn, Connect, and Celebrate 30 years of the ADA National Network. I'm your host, Brittany Wilson. I'm a civil rights attorney, associate professor of law, and the director of the new Civil Rights and Disability Justice Clinic at New York Law School. Your moderators for today are Robin Jones from the Great Lakes ADA Center, Jan Jarrett from the Pacific ADA Center, and Marcia Schwenke from the Southeast ADA Center. The ADA National Network was founded in 1991, so it's celebrating its 30th anniversary this year as we celebrate the ADA's 31st anniversary. We have 10 regional ADA centers across the United States that provide information, guidance, and training on the Americans with Disabilities Act, or the ADA. Our purpose is to support the civil rights foundation of the ADA to assure equality of opportunity, full participation, independent living, and economic self-sufficiency for individuals with disabilities. So we're going to start by going over the rules for today's game. We have 10 teams with up to 5 players on each team. Each team is from one of the 10 regional ADA centers in the ADA National Network. In our game today, there will be 3 rounds of clues that cover different parts of the ADA. As in the show Jeopardy! Players must answer the clue in the form of a question. After I've completely read the clue and say the word go, players will use the raise hand feature in Zoom. The first player to raise their hand in Zoom will automatically be placed at the top of the list. Robin or Jan will call on the player at the top. All players should keep their hands raised in Zoom until told to lower their hands or until the moderator lowers it for them. Robin or Jan will determine if the answer to the clue is in the form of a question and if the answer is correct or incorrect under the ADA. Their decisions are final. Marcia will oversee the online game board and the technical aspects of the game. The game board in the first and second rounds has 25 clues across 5 columns and 5 rows. Each column is a category that covers different aspects of the ADA. The 5 categories are communication, digital access, employment, facility access, and reasonable modification. On the game board under each category, there are 5 clues that increase in difficulty and value as you go down the category. The point values range from 100 to 500 in the first round and from 200 to 1,000 in the second round. During the game, for each clue, the category and point value will be stated. As your host, I will completely read the clue and say the word go. Players will raise their hand in Zoom. Robin or Jen will call on the first player to raise their hand in Zoom, and this player must give an answer in the form of a question. A correct answer earns their team points and the chance to select the next category and point value from the game board. If the answer is not in the form of a question or is incorrect, then Robin or Jen will move on to the next player from another regional team who raised their hand in Zoom. We will play until we've gone through all 25 clues in the first round. Then we'll move on to the second round of clues where the same 5 categories and rules apply, but with double the point values. Each clue is worth 200 to 1,000 points. Finally, we'll have a bonus round with 3 clues worth each 500 points. The team with the most points at the end of round 3 wins the game. Now that I've explained the rules, let's play. Put your ADA thinking caps on and good luck to everyone. So let's start out with a category. Let's start out with communications for 100. FM, infrared, induction loops, 3D loops, and telecoils are types of these.
Okay. Okay. Okay, actually, a lot of people raised their hand before you said go, Brittany.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a good way to start out. Let me read the question again.
No, wait a minute, 1 second. Everyone participants lower your hands, please.
So let me read the question again. I will say go, and then participants should raise their hands. FM, infrared, induction loops, 3D loops, and telecoils are types of these. Go.
Oh, why did you wait on go?
That's the trick.
Yeah, it happened again.
I think the other problem we have is we have participants are raising their hand. The only people that should be participating are individuals who are from the regions and are designated for the regions to respond. Those of you who are attending just as participants today should not be responding to today's questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah, just listen, please. So, you know what? I'm just going to make a decision. And I'm going to choose Chris Law.
Hey, I did wait until go. Yeah, what are assistive listening systems?
Correct.
And Chris is from what region, please?
3.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
Chris from Region 3. So you get to choose first the next category and also your point value.
And would everybody else please lower your hands at this time?
I'll do digital access for 300.
Wait, please, hold on. Everyone needs to lower their hand, please.
And I still see participants that are just listening, raising their hands. Please don't do that. Thank you.
Right, wait until she says go, please. Right, go ahead.
Okay, Chris, you selected your category and point value. Can you tell us again?
Yes, it was digital access for 300. Thanks.
Okay, this is a fill in the blank question. Adding blank and blank to your videos makes them accessible to people with hearing and vision disabilities. Go.
Okay, I'm going to call on first person, Chris Law, Region 3.
Hey, me again? Cool. What are captions and audio descriptions?
Correct.
Great job. You're killing the game, Chris.
Please lower your hand, everybody. And please, everybody, wait until she says go.
Right, and just so everyone knows, I'm waiting until the interpreter has finished signing to say go. So I'm waiting until I can see that the interpreter has finished signing before I say go, just in case that helps you all. But Chris, you get to select again, category and point value.
Sure, digital access for 400.
Sentences written in this type of language are positive, use simple words, and address the reader directly. For example, you or your. Go.
And we have Region 9, Allie Everett.
What is plain language?
Correct.
Great
Very
job.
good.
You get to select next. Category and point.
Everyone please lower your hands.
Allie, you get to select next category and point value.
I will take reasonable modifications for 100, please.
Types of animals that must be permitted on a property, even if you have a no pets policy. Go.
Okay, I see Emily Schumann from Region 8.
What are service animals?
Correct.
Okay, we're getting a couple different regions on the board now. That's great. You get to
And
select.
Everyone lower your hand, please.
Yeah. Sorry, we're always going to say lower your hand, Brittany. Sorry, before you say choose the next category and point value.
Okay. You get to select next.
Let's do reasonable modifications for 300.
Fundamental alteration. Go.
Okay, I see John from Region 8.
What is a change to policies and procedures to allow access to state government programs and services?
That is incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
So the next person that raised their hand is Jack Humberg from Region 4.
Yay, Region 4. What is the defense for not providing a reasonable accommodation?
I'm going to accept that as correct. What is a defense for providing a reasonable modification? But yes.
That was a tough one, guys. The clue was in the category name, but great job to everyone who tried. You get to
Everyone lower
Thank
your
you.
hands, please.
You get to select the next category and point value.
Jack.
Great. I will take facility access for 300.
Included in the definition of this is the requirement for handrails and a slope not to exceed 1:12. Go.
Okay, I see Chris Law from Region 3.
What are the ADA accessibility guidelines?
That is incorrect. So the next person I see is Rick Edwards from Region 5.
What is a ramp?
That is correct.
Great job. You get to select next.
Everyone, please lower your hand.
Okay, let's try facility access for 100.
Striped area next to an accessible parking stall to provide entry and exit from a vehicle. Go.
Okay, I see Emily Schumann from Region 8.
What is an access aisle?
Correct.
Great job. We need regions 1, 2, 6, and 7 to get on the board, but right now you get to select next.
Everyone, please lower your hand. You can't
Let's
go
do
on until
digital.
Everybody's lowered their hand, please. Everyone, please lower your hands.
Okay.
Let's do digital access for 500.
United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, or CRPD, 2006, recognizes web accessibility as a basic blank blank. 2 words. The answer is 2 words. This is a fill in the blank question. Go.
Okay, Robin, I think this is yours to,
Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, Region 5, Peter? Peter, you're muted. There you go.
What is human right?
Correct.
That is
So
great.
Peter
I
will-
actually got to speak at the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities a few years ago. Fun fact. Great job. You get to select the next category and point value.
everyone lower
Everybody
your hands, please.
raise hands.
Facility access?
Wait, not everybody has lowered their hands. Lower, okay, there we go. Okay, sorry.
Facility access, and could you tell me the dollar amounts remaining?
There's
The remaining
200. Go ahead.
the remaining dollar amounts are 200, 400, and 500.
500, please.
This feature tells a blind person what permanent room they are outside of a building. Outside of it, I'm going to read that again. Sorry. This feature tells a blind person what permanent room they are outside of in a building. Go.
Okay, actually, Jill J from Region 1 was the first one after Brittany said go. Unmute yourself, please.
What is accessible tactile signage?
That is correct.
Okay, we still need Region 2 on the board, Region 6 on the board, and Region 7 on the board. But right now you get to select next.
Everyone could lower your hands, please. Okay. So Jill J, you get to select next.
Employment, please.
This is
What point value would you like? The point values are 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. So all of them.
100, please.
Title of the ADA that prohibits discrimination in employment against persons with disabilities. Go.
Okay, Robin, this is yours.
Yep, I know. I'm just trying
Okay.
to watch hands
Okay,
here.
sorry.
Chris Law, Region 3. Trying to deal with raised hands.
Hope this is right. What is Title 3?
Ooh.
No, this is incorrect.
No.
Next person would be Maggie Sims from Region 8.
What is Title 1?
You are correct.
Yay.
Great job. We see Region 5 is in the lead. We still need Region 2 and Region 6 to get on the board, but right now you get to select next.
And let's wait till everybody gets their hands lowered, please. Hold on, we still got several. Okay, go ahead.
Let's go with employment for 200.
$15. Go.
Okay, looks like we have Chris from Region 2.
What is the number of employees to be covered under the ADA?
Not quite
Oh,
right, not exactly right. We'll take that, but it's, go ahead. It's actually in private employers. So, because a public employer would have one or more employees. But you've got it. So congratulations to your region.
Great job. And you got region 2 on the board. And so you get to select next.
Wait a minute, wait till everyone lowers their hands. Thank you.
Yes. Lower your hands, please.
One more. Okay.
That's clearer and
can we go facility access for 400?
Sure. The clear width of an accessible route. Go.
Okay. Donna DeStefano from Region 4 was the first one to raise after Brittany said go. So Donna, please unmute yourself.
What is 32 inches?
That is incorrect. The next person I see is actually Jill J. again from Region 1.
What is 36 inches?
Correct, Jill.
Great job, Jill. Right now we have region 5 in the lead with, region 1 in the lead actually now with 900, region 5 in second with 800. We still need region 6 and 7 on the board, but great job. You get to select again, category and point value.
Everyone lower their hands, please. One moment.
let's lower your hands, please.
Can I beg communications, please?
For what point value? There's 200, 300, 400, and 500.
400.
An illegal extra cost for an aid or service, such as charging for a sign language interpreter. Go.
Okay, I see Jack Hamburg from Region 4. I must be getting close to lunch. Sorry, Jack.
No problem. What is a surcharge or an illegal surcharge?
That is correct.
Great job, Jack. You get to select next.
And everyone lower their hands, please.
Okay, let's clear up facility access for 200.
A maximum of 1:20 slope is the definition of this. Go.
Okay. Archie Jennings. Whoops. Well, everybody's moving around. For a minute, it was Archie, but now I see Shelby Butler from Region 7. Go ahead, Shelby.
What is a ramp?
So I think that is incorrect. So the next person I see is Jill from Region 1.
What is a sloped walkway?
Well, wait a minute. Which I'm sorry. Could we back up? This is the host's error. Could we say which one we're on, please?
What do you mean by which one we're on?
Maximum.
We're on facility access for 200. Okay, that's what
Correct.
I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're on facility access for 200. We're getting very close, but I'm sorry, Jill. Can you repeat your answer?
What is a sloped walkway?
That is incorrect. So the next person I see is Rick Edwards from Region 5.
What is an access route?
Yes, that is correct. What is an accessible route?
Great job. You get to select next. Category and point value. We still need region 6 and 7 on the board. 6, 7, and 10, actually.
Okay,
sorry,
lower
can we
your
repeat
hands,
the
please.
Region from last, who answered correctly? Sorry.
The last region was Region 5.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so select again, category and point value.
Okay, let's try employment for 300, please.
A modification or adjustment to a job to enable a qualified individual with a disability to work. Go.
It looks like we'll but respond after the go. Shelby?
Did you say Shelby Butler? What is a reasonable?
Yes, I did.
What is a reasonable modification?
Yes, correct. That's correct. Transition.
Great job. I'm trying to make sure everyone's hands have gone down.
Please lower your hands.
And I missed the region on that, I'm sorry.
Please lower your hands.
Region
Shelby, are you Region 7?
Region 7, yes.
On the board.
Hey, yes, getting region 7 on the
Please
board.
lower your hands. Please lower your hands. Please, everybody.
Maggie, okay, there you go. Okay.
I think I'll take it easy and go with digital access for 100.
Okay. The globally recognized standard for web accessibility. Go.
Julie Brinkoff, Region 7.
What is the Web Accessibility Content Guidelines?
Julie?
Yeah. What is the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines?
Okay, yes.
Or what are?
You're correct.
Great job. Region 7 is in the game now, coming from behind.
Wait,
Can you just
we
play
saw
the
the
answer, please?
We're not seeing the.
You get to select again.
And everyone lower your hands, please.
And we.
Yeah, let's go with employment for 400.
Seeing, hearing, breathing, walking. Go.
The go was Chris Rancourt from Region 1.
What are major life activities?
Correct.
Great job. We still need region 6 and region 10 on the board, but right now you get to select again for region 1.
Everyone lower your hands, please.
And let's lower your hands, please.
Employment 500.
Undue hardship. Go.
And the first one that said, that puts in after the go was George Howard from Region 6.
What is the reason for denying a request for an accommodation or a request for effective communication?
That's a close way to say it. Go ahead. So the answer depends.
And Robin, you're breaking up a little bit. Everyone lower your hand.
Sorry about that.
All right. I was going to say, what is a defendant's favorite excuse for not accommodating people? But yes, great job. You get to select again.
And Region 6 is on the board now. Woo!
Is that everybody? No, we still need Region 10. We need Region 10 on the board.
Communications? For
the point values are 200, 300, and 500.
For 500, please.
The school does not provide an interpreter for a parent who is deaf to attend a school meeting regarding their child. Go.
Okay, I see. Well, people moved around, but okay, I'm going to go with Mel Toy from Region 10.
This is Mel. What is a violation of effective communication in a school setting under Title II of the ADA?
It's a very complete answer, Mel. Yes, that's correct.
Great job representing Region 10, getting Region 10 on the board. So we have in the lead Region 1 with 1,300, followed by Region 5 with 1,000, and several regions, 6 and 10 with 503rd. And you get to select again.
This is Mel. Let's go with.
Lower your hand. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone lowered.
This is Mel. Let's go with digital access.
And the only value left is 200. Alternative text is required for this to provide equivalent content information. Go.
George Towers was the first one after the go. George, go ahead.
Description of images. What is description of images?
Correct, or otherwise known as alt tagging. Yes.
Great job. As soon as everyone gets their hands down, you can select.
Right, everyone lower your hand.
Yeah.
And region number?
6.
6, thank you.
Oh, 6, I'm sorry, 6, yeah.
Can I have communications?
For 200 or 300?
300, please.
Interpreters, note takers, computer-aided transcription, amplifiers, and video displays are examples of these. Go.
Okay, I see Dana. Whoops, it's moving around. You know, the first person I saw up there was Dana from Region 10.
What is effective communication?
Okay, that is incorrect, Dana. I'm sorry. So the next
one is Chris S. from
Region 2. Yeah.
What are auxiliary aids and services?
That is correct, Chris from Region 2.
Okay, Chris, you get to select next.
Everyone lower their hands, please.
Communications for 200.
Oh, everyone lower their hands, one moment. Okay.
Type of exhibit helpful for people who are blind or visually impaired because they can touch it. Go.
Okay, so I think it's the first person I see is Donna from Region 4.
What is a tactile exhibit?
That is correct. Region 4.
Great job, Donna. You get to select next. As soon as everyone lowers their
Everyone
hand.
lower your hands, please.
Let's go for reasonable modification for 500, please.
Okay, taking the tough one. Simplifying an application process to get a government issued identification card. Go.
Okay, I see Chris S. from Region 2.
What is the reasonable modification?
Correct.
Great job. Let's see, does that puts Region 2 ahead of Region 10 for the first time. So in the lead, we have Region 1 at 1,300, Region 2 and Region 5 tied for second at 1,000, and Region 6 actually in third at 700. And you get to select next.
It's actually Region 4 with 900.
Oh,
Yeah.
that, okay.
For it, 900.
There we go.
Yeah,
Sorry about that,
900,
Region
yeah.
4.
Okay, everyone lower your hands, please. Not everyone is lowered.
Lower your hand.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
We've almost cleared the board, but we have reasonable modifications for 200 or 400 left.
Can we go for 400, please?
Sure. I love people picking the tougher ones. Quote, please move tables and chairs to create a clear, accessible route for me to sit at a table on the back patio, end quote. Go.
Okay, I see Linda Clement-Karp from Region 10 first.
Who is a wheelchair user or other mobility device user?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It's
no.
It's
not.
Okay, it's okay.
Remember, this is a quote.
Gina's next, I think.
Okay, next would be Sabine from Region 10. So you get a chance to redeem Region 10 here, Sabine.
I don't know about a redemption. I'm not sure about this quote format, but let's go with what is a request for facility access?
A request for a reasonable modification. Oh.
Yes. Okay. So that's the category, is reasonable modification. So was that Sabine who said that, or someone else?
That was Sabine, and I think maybe the ghost of my good friend Linda. Linda, is that right?
No, I never said a thing.
Oh, okay. Excellent. That was Sabine.
Okay, Sabine, that is correct.
Nice.
What a person with a disability might ask a restaurant to do. Yes.
Great. Region 10 is creeping up, and Sabine, you get to select.
Okay, 1 second. Let everybody lower your hands, please.
I guess I'll take that sweet reasonable modification for 2.
Sure, we're clearing the board.
One moment, everybody lower your hands. People are still having hands raised. Okay, now we're good.
This is a fill in the blank question. A library that modifies its blank policy to allow a patron with diabetes to bring blank into the reading room. Go.
Okay, so I think after you said go, I think the top person was Rick Edwards from Region 5.
Yeah, I think so.
Rick, can you unmute yourself?
Okay, I think I've got it. A library that modifies its internal policy to allow patron, or what is a library that modifies its internal policy to allow a patron with a disability to bring food into the reading room? I don't know if that's a question or not.
Well, I'm going to say that's close enough. I'm going to say that's correct. Put the answer.
There we go. Okay, so
everyone, that was Region 5. Everyone lower your hands, please.
So Region 5 is neck and neck with Region 1 now. Region 1 has 1,300 and Region 5 has 1,200. And you get to select again for Region
Everyone
5.
lower your hands first,
Actually,
please.
Whoops, we're between rounds. So
No, I think we're at the end of the round. So we're going to go into the next bonus
We're
round.
going to go into round 2.
round 2, where the point values are double, so everyone has a chance to catch up.
Yeah, lower your hands, everybody. Sabine, Milton. Okay. And just a reminder while we're in between rounds that that I'm sorry, but participants that are listening cannot play the game. Please do not raise your hand. Only people from the regions will be called on when you raise your hands. You certainly, though, can listen and learn.
Okay, so while we transition, I'll recap the scores again. Region 1 is in the lead with 1,300. Region 5 is in second place with 1,200. And let's see if I can deduce. Region 2 is in third with 1,000. So pretty close, neck and neck. And now the point values are double, so it's anybody's game.
And while we're in between rounds, remember that you can go to the ADA National Network website. It's our 30th anniversary this year of the ADA National Network, also the 31st anniversary of the ADA. Feel free to go to the ADA National Network website at adata.org for lots of fact sheets, information, webinars, events that are coming up. Explore the website. It has a lot of useful information.
Okay, looks like we're ready to begin the second round. I will start us off again with facility access for 200. An accessible ground surface must have these 3 characteristics. Go.
Okay, I see Jen Perry from Region 2.
What is stable, firm, and slip resistant?
Correct, Jen from Region 2.
Great job. And now Region 2 is even closer to Region 1 at 1,200.
Everyone lower your hands, please.
And you get to select again. Category.
I'll go digital access for 200.
I have a hand up there.
providing a captioner or sign language interpreter for a virtual meeting. Go.
I see Stacy Hart from Region 1.
And the first one,
Oh, I'm sorry, Robin, what was that?
that's okay. No, go ahead. Access. Yeah, so the first person is Stacy Hart from Region 1.
What is an auxiliary aid or service to provide effective communication during a virtual meeting?
That's a very complete answer. But yes, effective communication. What is effective communication? Very good. Thank you, Stacy.
It's certainly an example of effective communication. So great job there. And
go ahead and everyone lower your hands, please.
Right. Region 1 is pulling further ahead, but go ahead and select again.
Facility access for 400, please.
Fire alarms use this device to alert a deaf person that the alarm is sounding. Go.
Okay, I see Jill J from Region 1.
What is a strobe?
I'm going to accept that answer. Yeah, what is a visual alarm or yes, a strobe?
Great job. Now Region 1 is at 1900 and Region 2 and Region 5 are tied for second at 1200.
Everyone lower your hands, please.
You get to select again.
Reasonable modifications, please.
We just need some more lowering here. Hold on, please. Okay, great.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. The point values are 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1,000. So all of them.
600, please.
Relocating the vehicle away from a snowbank that blocks the usual boarding or alighting area. Go.
Okay, I see Mel from Region 10.
This is Mel. What is an example of how a transit system can provide a reasonable modification?
Yes, that's correct.
Great job. And now
lower hands, please.
Ahead. And you get to select again.
This is Mel. Let's go with employment.
The point values are 200, 400, 600, 800, or 1,000.
This is Mel. Let's go with 1,000.
Okay. An employer may ask an employee about their disability at this stage of a job offer. Go.
Dana Dover from, Dana from Region 10.
What is the job offer? Once they've offered the job, once they've offered the job?
Yeah, you're close. Go ahead. The answer is what's a conditional job offer?
And just like that, Region 10 has pulled ahead significantly at 2,500. Region 1 is at 1,900, and Regions 2 and 6 are tied for third at 12. 2 and 5 are tied for third at 1,200. But
everyone lower hands, please. Okay.
Ready to select
Go ahead,
again?
Employment.
For employment for 800.
After an employment offer has been made. Go.
Region Judith Stark from Region 9.
At what point may an employer ask about reasonable accommodations that might be required?
Correct.
Great job. So that means Region 9 just jumped ahead to 1,200, and it's now tied for second with Regions 2, 5, with Regions 2 and 5. So great job.
Yay. Lower hands, please. Yay.
Let's see, you get to select again.
All right, let's go with digital access. And how about 600?
Fonts that do not use small lines at the ends of characters and should be used for online content. For example, i.e. Arial, Helvetica, Geneva. Go.
Region 2. Whoops. Right there.
What is
Region 3? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Region 2. You were first. Yeah, Jen Perry.
what is sans serif font?
Correct.
Great job. Region 2 is now close to Region 1 at 1,800. Region 1 has 1,900. So neck and neck there. And you get to select again.
What is left in digital access?
The point values are 400, 800, and 1,000.
1,000, please.
I love it. Difficulty levels. Testing with tools is a good start, but you also always need to do this when checking digital access. Go.
Emily Schumann in Region 8.
What is have the end user or person with a disability test?
Correct.
Great. And just like that, Region 8 has pulled ahead to 1,300. So great job there. We need Region 3 and Region 7 to get into the 1,000 range. Also Region 6. So come on, you guys can do it.
So, and one more hand. There we go.
And you get to select again.
Let's do digital access for 800.
This feature is usually underlined and needs to be succinct and make sense if read out of context. Go.
Region 3, Chris Law.
What is a hyperlink or URL?
Yes. What is a link? Yes.
There we go. Region 3 catching up.
Yay.
Everyone lower
your hand, please.
You get to select
digital access 400.
Sure, clearing out the digital access category there. This is needed to show the difference between the text or links and the background to ensure access for people with vision disabilities. Go.
Mark Lepper, Region 10.
What is high contrast?
The color contrast is, that's close, yes.
Same thing.
Great job. And as soon as all the hands are down, you can select again.
One more hand. There we go. That was Region 10, Marcia.
Yeah, let's go facility access for 1,000.
Yep, I gave it to Region 10.
Okay.
Okay, great. I love when you guys start in order of reverse difficulty. A mechanical device that allows a person to change levels or stories in a building. Go.
Okay, actually, I think that was Julie Brinkoff in Region 7 that was first after the go.
What is an elevator or a lift?
Correct, Julie from Region 7.
Great job. That didn't feel like a 1,000 point question to me, but great job anyway. You get to select again.
One more hand.
All right. Let's go with employment for 400.
Rick Edwards, put your hand down, please. Okay, sorry.
The two legal defenses for not providing a reasonable accommodation. Go.
Okay. Looks like, I believe Julie Ballinger from Region 6.
What is a direct threat or an undue hardship?
Correct.
Great job. Now Region 6 also into the thousands. So great job there. Region 10 is still in the lead at 2,900, followed by Region 1 at 1,900, and Region 2 is in third at 1,800. And you get to select again.
Employment.
Julie.
I'm sorry. This is Julie. Employment. I was just so excited Region 6 got one. Employment for 600, please.
Requesting time off to train a service animal. Go.
Number 7, Region 7, Shelby Butler. Shelby, want to go ahead and unmute yourself?
What is a reasonable accommodation?
It is a reasonable accommodation. What, not quite what we were looking for, but yes, go ahead. You can give the answer. We're looking specifically for you to identify as leave as a reasonable accommodation, or the type of accommodation, but close. It was an accommodation.
That was Region 7.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so now Region 7 is catching up to Region 10 at 2,000. You get to select again.
I'll do facility access for 600.
Great. These are required beside and behind a toilet in an accessible restroom. Go.
Okay, wow, that was hard to tell who hit it when they said go. I'm gonna say that was Dana Gover, Region 10.
What are grab bars?
Correct, Dana.
Okay, Region 10's really pulling ahead now at 3,500, but select again.
Let's get all hands lowered, please.
And just remind folks, I know you really want to hit that go button, but note that we're not choosing people that hit before she says go. So being on the draw, it's a catch one.
Communications for 1,000.
Okay. A public or government entity must provide this when deciding what auxiliary aid or service to offer to an individual with a communication-related disability. Go.
Okay, I think that was Region 7, Troy.
What is effective communication?
That is not correct. So the next person was George in Region 6.
What is a written response?
That is not correct.
What?
So Mel in Region 10.
This is Mel. What is primary consideration to the individual with a disability?
That is correct, Mel.
Uh-oh. Region 10, 4,500.
Okay, lower hands, please.
And as soon as those are down, you get to select again.
Okay.
This is Mel. Let's go with facility access, please.
Clearing out the facility access category. This area beyond the latch of a door allows a person who uses a mobility device to pull open the door. Go.
Okay, I see Rick Edwards from Region 5.
What is a clear floor space?
Incorrect, Rick. I'm sorry. Looks like Sabine from Region 10 is next.
I think that's
What is a handle?
Incorrect. Okay, I see Emily from Region 8.
What is maneuvering clearance? Or maneuvering space?
Yeah, I think that's the closest. It's strike side clearance or maneuvering space is close enough, I think.
Great job. As soon as the hands go down, you can select again.
Let's go communications for 800.
A person who is able to read effectively, accurately, and impartially using any necessary specialized vocabulary. Go.
Okay, I see Archie Jennings from Region 2. Archie, you need to unmute.
Reader?
I'm sorry, could you say that again, please?
Oh, I said, what is an effective reader?
I think that's, yeah, I think that's probably close enough. What is a qualified reader?
Great job. Now, Region 2. is at 2,600.
Okay, everyone lower hands, please.
And you get to select again.
Let's go with reasonable modifications for 800.
Acting as a sighted guide to show a blind hotel guest to their room. Go.
Okay, I think Mel from Region 10.
This is Mel. What is an example of reasonable modification in a hotel setting?
Correct.
Great job. Region 10 is just destroying the competition out here. 5,300. Region 2 is in second place with 2,600. And region 8 is in third at 2,100. But right now,
a couple more hands are still up. Please lower hands.
then
Great.
select again.
This is Mel. Let's go with reasonable modifications, please.
The point values are 200, 400, and 1,000.
This is Mel. We got to do the 1,000.
Okay. Allowing use of a golf cart on a city sidewalk by a person with a disability when it is typically limited, to the golf course. Go.
Boy, that one was close in terms of after we said go. I'm going to go with George Powers, Region 6.
What is a reasonable modification for an other power driven mobility device?
That is close. And who is it by? Who is the reasonable modification by?
The Title II entity.
Yes, that is correct. By the city.
Yes.
Okay, region 6 pulling ahead with the clarity there. Still need
Okay.
region 4 to get into the thousands, you guys. So region 4, wherever you are.
Everyone lower your hands, please.
And select again as soon as the hands are down.
Okay.
This is George. Reasonable modifications.
The point values are 200 and 400.
400, please.
Allowing a guide dog with a blind customer into a restaurant that does not allow pets. Go.
Okay, Mark Leeper in Region 10.
What is a reasonable modification of policies for a restaurant in allowing a guide or a service dog?
Correct. Region 10 gives the complete answers, and region 1, I think, as well. Thank you.
Right, so the theme of this is more complete, the better. We'll see how that goes for the rest of the regions, but right now, go ahead and select again.
This is Mark. I would select communications for 600, please.
This type of interpreter often provides phone translation for people with speech disabilities. Go.
I see Stacy in Region 1.
What is hearing carryover as part of the relay service as part of the relay?
Yeah, I'm going to give that to you. Sometimes it's called speech to speech.
Okay.
Okay, so that we'll say that's the answer.
Great. Now Region 1 pulls ahead to 2,500, and Region 10 still in the lead with 5,700. Region 2 is in second place at 2,600. Region 1 is in third at 2,500.
Okay, everyone lower hands, please.
Select again once the hands are lowered.
And Stacy, your hand is still up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Can I have reasonable modifications, please, for 200?
Sure you can. Taking payment from and giving a food order to a person with a disability waiting outside. Go.
Okay. Looks like Stacy, you're there again from Region 1.
What is a reasonable modification? In order for a person with a disability to order food.
Yeah, I'd say that's, yeah, by
the restaurant?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, lower hands, please.
Once the hands are lowered, you can select again. Still need Region 4 to break into the thousands.
Okay, Stacy, you can.
Can I have communication for 400, please?
These are 3 types of captioning. Go.
Judith Stark, Region 9.
Closed captioning, open captioning, and video description.
Yes. Well, almost.
Well, real time is video description. Yeah, what's happening. Okay. So I'm telling you what it's doing.
Real time. Okay. It's just kind of how it's worded. Okay. We're going to give that to Region 9.
Thank you. You're too kind.
And we only have 2 more categories with remaining point values. They are communications for 200 and employment for 200. Which one would you like?
Wait a minute. We still have 3 hands up. Chris, Jack, and Mary. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Let's go with communications for 200.
Okay. Braille, electronic, and large print. Go.
Okay, looks like Emily from Region 8.
What are alternate formats?
Yes, that's correct, Emily.
Great job. And now the final category and point value.
Let's let all the hands go down. We still have Mary, Peter. But Peter, hit it one more time. Okay. Okay. Now everybody's hands down.
Okay, clearing the board. An individual must be able to perform this in order to be considered qualified to do a job. Go.
Okay. Oh, let's see. I think, yeah. This is Robbins, right?
Yeah, correct. I think Jen Perry was the first one after the go. from Region 2.
What are the essential functions?
You're correct.
Okay. Region 2 at 2,800. And I'll just go over where everyone is on the board before we move into the bonus round. So Region 1 is at 2,700. Region 2 is at 2,800. Region 3 is at 1,200. Region 4 is at 900. Region 5 is at 1,200. Region 6 is at 2,100. Region 7 is at 2,000. Region 8 is at 2,300. Region 9 is at 1,600 and Region 10 is at 5,700. So Region 10 is far in the lead, followed by Region 2 at 2,800 and Region 1 in third at 2,700. But we have a bonus round coming up where the categories are worth 500 points. So there's still a chance for everyone.
And just why we have a second here as we're waiting for the transition to the bonus round. We do want to recognize that we have all 10 regions participating today. Many of them have put together teams of individuals who represent some members of their staff, but also members of their affiliates or collaborators from across their region. So we have a really expansive collection of individuals from a variety of backgrounds who have been serving as our members of our teams today. And we want to thank you very much for your participation in today's Jeopardy game. And we hope that you found this to be a interesting and educational opportunity, as well as those who are obviously participating from the public as well. So thank you very much. Wait here a second while we get there we go. We're moving into the next round here, and I'll go back and hand it back to Brittany.
Sure. So again, this final round has 3 clues, each worth 500 points. I will read the clue and say the word go, and the first player to raise their hand in Zoom gets the chance to answer it. So here we go. The third prong of the ADA definition of disability is referred to as the blank prong. I should have said this is a fill in the blank question, but go ahead.
I believe the first one that was up was Peter Berg from Region 5.
What is regarded as?
Correct.
Great job. Region 5 pulling ahead to 1,700. Second clue.
Let's let everybody lower their hands, please.
Yep.
Cindy, Mary, thank you.
Title 5 of the ADA prohibits this when someone files a claim of discrimination. Go.
Okay, I think the first one I saw after the go was Chuck Oakes in Region 4.
What is retaliation?
Correct, Chuck.
Yay! Region 4 is in the thousands.
Everyone broke the barrier now.
Yes. Final clue.
Everyone, hands down, please. Christine and Julie. Thank you.
Is this animal required because of a disability, and what work or task has the animal been trained to perform? Go.
Robin, I think I saw Judith as the first one after the go.
I agree. I agree with you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are the two questions? Oh, sorry. What are the two questions allowed to be asked concerning a service animal?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. So we have now reached the end of our game, and Region 10 just destroyed the competition. They are the winners at 5,700. But second place goes to Region 2 at 2,800, and third place goes to Region 1 at 2,700. So way to go, Region 10, and congratulations to everyone who participated. I hope everyone had a great time and learned something today.
Good job. Yay.
Well, thank you,
Yay.
thank you, everybody. Everybody, yeah,
job.
round of applause.
Thank you,
And
Brittany.
thank you, Brittany, for your outstanding moderation of our game today and keeping track and keeping up with us as we use this format for something that is a challenge when you have 50 people who are all attempting to answer a question. We do have a few minutes left, and we did say that we would entertain questions from participants who may have questions about the ADA or anything that you would like to pose. You've got 50 experts here on the phone who are involved in a variety of different areas of technical assistance and such under the Americans with Disabilities Act. So if you do have any questions that you would like to ask, this would be your time to do that. So if everybody wants to lower their hand, please, at this time, and then we can start over with whether or not anybody wants to ask a question of anybody today. You don't have to identify yourself, you can just ask the question. So if everybody would lower your hand, please.
I lost it.
Okay.
Hello?
Yep, everybody there?
I have a question.
Okay, just a second, please. I'm going to call on people as they have raised their hand. So I have somebody by the name of Paula who has raised their hand. Okay, if you want to go ahead, Paula.
Yes, I wanted to know if it considered acceptable when a city requires you to ask in advance to have an interpreter available at a scheduled public meeting, which in our case it's on a Monday, but that means you really have to ask by Friday if you plan to attend, so you don't have equity in terms of being able to spontaneously decide to attend the meeting. The agenda doesn't come out until Thursday, so you don't even know what's going to be discussed until Friday.
Okay, I'm going to throw that out. People have heard that. Is anybody particularly in the of one of the participants in the program today want to raise their hand and take a stab at responding to this in-person inquiry at all? Peter Berg, I see you. Why don't you go ahead and respond? Make sure you unmute yourself. Did we lose people?
Yeah.
Peter, you're not there? Okay, Rebecca, I see you willing to respond. Would you go ahead and respond to that inquiry, please?
Sure. The regulations in the ADA do not require that Title II entities, state and local governments, have interpreters or audio describers present for every function. The cities should have a means for individuals to request an accommodation in order to participate in the program services and events. So yes, they can request that you make it known to them if you will need an interpreter for a specific event. They do not have to just, matter of fact, have one present.
And just to clarify, they typically should be advertising or promoting a way to go about making that request, as well as a time frame for making that request. So if it could be a couple of days or something.
Right. That being said, though, although they can request notice, they have to make a good faith effort that if someone does present at an event, a city or county event, who does need an interpreter for effective communication, they are required to make a good faith effort to attempt to see if they can locate an interpreter that can get there on the double queue.
Great, thank you. Let's see, we had a question from, does anybody else have any questions? I've seen people, okay, from I think it's Keely.
Hello, thank you. I have a question. Can you hear me?
Sure.
Okay, great. So my question is in regards to the public rights of way, and specifically for curb ramps and detectable warnings. The 2010 standards require detectable warnings on curb ramps in accordance with the Department of Transportation ADA standards. And my question is, are these required in parking lots? Because I'm sure that they're required in our public rights of way, obviously, but in parking lots, I was just wondering, like at our motor vehicle departments, things like that in the parking lot, curb ramps, do they require detectable warnings? Thank you.
Sure. Anyone, Nancy Horton from Region 3, I see that you're willing to respond to that question. Would you like to go ahead, please?
Sure. The 2010 standards, Department of Justice standards, do not require detectable warning surfaces on curb ramps on developed sites. The Access Board has guidelines for rights of way, but those are not adopted yet. They're not enforceable yet under the ADA. The Department of Transportation's ADA standards from 2006 require detectable warning surfaces on curb ramps on sites, on transportation facility sites. But all other types of sites that come under Department of Justice rules, shopping centers, other types of state and local government buildings, other things that are covered, are not required to have them on developed sites.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Now, I just want to remind people, if you have other questions and such, because we're at the bottom of the hour, to please make sure that you contact the ADA National Network that serves your particular area. And we have the website showing right now on the whiteboard, and you can see right away the phone number advertised, the 800-949-4232. There's also an option to email the center right from that website. You also can identify or contact your individual center. There's a link to be able to find the one specifically to your region. But using that 800 number will get you there, because somehow Ma Bell knows how to route you there. But please make sure you visit the website www.adaca.org. There's a wealth of information there about all the trainings that are available, all of the materials that we have available across the network and such. So we want to just thank everyone for your participation, and glad that you were able to be with us today and help us to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act network. And just to note that we are also in the month of July, Disability Pride Month, where we will also be celebrating the 31st anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act signing itself. So look for activities and things that might be going on in your region as well. And that information will be available from the individual region that serves you. So again, thank you to Brittany for your excellent moderation today. Thank you to Marcia Schwanke for all of the technical help and assistance in establishing the game today. Jan, for all of the work that you did in helping to create all of the questions and the process and the various ways that we've been working. And I just want to thank everybody again across all 10 regions and those of you that participated for joining us today. Thank you, everyone, and this concludes today's session.
Thank you.
Thank you all.